What's up, everybody? Guess what? We are back officially with a new pod. What's up, Charlie?
Back again. What's up, man?
Not much. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It took a minute to try and get you on here.
All these, there's just been a little hint in there, but I'm back. We got it working.
Awesome. So what are we talking about today?
We are getting into the Bad Boys Los Angeles.
What else?
And Little Jocelyn's Cabaret, Zeus.
Exactly. What else we got? Was that it?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's start the show. All right. So first of all, I just want to say, if you can see my background, back in 2015, I was selected to audition for Bad Boys Club when it was going to be in DC.
Bruh.
So they still need to get me for season 2. I know I missed season 1, but Zeus, come on.
If I'm on season 2, I don't want to jump into it, but the little lone white boy in the trailer that got a couple scenes that looked like he was just.
There's 2 of them.
Fuck it.
Background? Which one are you talking about?
The one that was so when he was coming in and somebody was trying to protect him, saying they're not going to jump you, and then he went one-on-one with somebody and got pushed into the bushes.
That was the guy all the way on the right. I don't know their names either. I know
their
names.
I don't know their names either. So it's just like, all I can go on is this like trailer. And I'm glad like they came with it. Like Madly, I have so much to say about Madly, but I mean she's delivering.
Wait, real quick, I totally forgot. We had to actually like play the trailer to react to it, right?
Yeah, because I need a little refresher so I can get to what I was saying about the white boy in there that I'm going to be on season 2. But when we're on season 2, we got we don't know each other.
All right, so let me play it real quick. Let me share my screen. I should have been prepared with this, but we had a lot going on. Oh wait, there's people in the comments. Oh wait, why you got my whole government name out there like that? Whatever. You guys already know it. All right, hold on. Which one is the super trailer?
I want to see the comments. Right, because I tried to show my little niece the other trailer earlier because she thought I was in the show. She thought I was that little white boy in the show. I'm like, nah, I'm going to be in season 2. I'll be in season 2. That's not me.
All right, here it is.
That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bad boy.
Are you seeing the trailer?
Bad boy. That's a bad boy. Get a bad boy.
Act like this shit. My fucking house. We run this shit. I'm not no bitch. If y'all can't see that shit by now, I'm not no bitch, bro.
Like you do too much. Like you not ready for this shit. Let this shit flow natural. Everybody having a good time.
You think you got right? I'm a trailer on grade that throw you out the
I'm gonna drag your big ass bitch.
Y'all better get. I'm gonna punch in her face. Turn off that camera.
Come right here.
They're not gonna jump you. I'm right here. They're not gonna jump you. Nobody gonna jump you.
Because every great delivery driver deserves.
William, you've been leaking stuff. Am I lying?
Hi, super fan.
The quarantine, what you did was fine. That's your own again.
This nigga yelling, oh, I'll kill you. Nigga, I'm from 77th Hermitage, bitch. From motherfucking Chicago. It's up whenever I see you.
Fast. I don't give a fuck. Ain't now. Fucking with me.
I'm telling you,
what you want to do?
Please stop playing.
What you want to do?
Fuck your house.
What you want to do? What you want to do?
Y'all can't see that shit right now. I'm not no bitch, bro.
Like you do too much. Like you not ready for this shit. Let this shit flow natural. Everybody having a good time.
You think you got
You never had to suck your dick to get in the game.
I like sucking dick.
Straight pussy only. No dicks. If you gay, put it out there.
Why does he have to put it out there? It's none of your business. Are you trying to fuck him? No. The faggots that you keep calling us are the faggots that keep fighting for our life.
With your dad being Kirk Franklin, does he support your lifestyle?
There's been such a gap between me and my dad. I've experienced physical abuse. I've experienced verbal abuse. I'm here for you.
All right, bad boys.
Where my room at?
I already told you.
What you tell me?
This ain't your room.
Oh, well, this is my room then. But you already know.
What you already know?
It's gonna be my room.
And what room it is?
This
It's not.
okay.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
What you saying? That's where I'm at. You said,
I got 100 on the black bag.
Get the fuck out of my face.
somebody hit somebody.
We eat those.
What room it is? It's not. Okay. It's not. It's not. It's not. That's where I'm at. Get the fuck out of my face. Somebody hit somebody.
Damn.
We eat those.
It actually looks really good.
I was going to say, okay, so getting back to that. All right, when you had put up the trailer, it didn't say anything. It was just the Bad Boys Los Angeles background promo. The trailer didn't come up.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's playing on my screen.
I didn't play it on my screen, so just in case I played on my screen again, just so I was seeing it again. But as long as everybody got to see it, okay. So now you know what I was saying about that the lone little white boy that was barely in the trailer, but when he was in, you saw that he was fighting one of the bigger light skinned gay guys that was fighting him to the bushes, and then the guy said, "We ain't got no security in here. We ain't got no security in here, and ain't nobody gonna jump you." And he was bringing them in, like, and then he ended up not getting jumped, but he got fight. So he fought. So my thing is, like,
I wonder if that was the fight.
yeah, because he's hardly in the trailer, so maybe he won't make it far, or maybe he's just the Janelle of Baddies, you know, not in the trailer, only in the trailer when she was riding the bull towards episode 8.
I will say that already this seems like a totally different show from Baddies. I thought it was going to be kind of like Baddies, but it's...
Yeah, I thought the same thing until One More Chance, reunions, and Joseline's Cabaret shows them fights. It's not like Bad Girls Club where they edit it, show a couple punches, and then a bunch of security jumping in. They like let them go for like a good 30 seconds. But what did you expect? You mean we all seen what Blueface did with Bad Boys Club, how that went on YouTube. That's fine, whatever. But what did you expect when you're getting 9 guys in a house? Like, come on now. Come on.
Do you think it's really going to be... Because I don't know. I feel like back in the day, Oxygen didn't want to do it because they thought the guys would be like a lot more brutal with the fights. Do you think?
And they are. That's just in our nature. We don't scratch and pull hair.
You're right. You're right.
Come on now.
That pulling hair might be more brutal than throwing punches sometimes.
It can be because I seen in the trailer just now, the guy with the red, he had dreads. I seen his dreads all over the floor. It's just like, my thing is, I love the diversity of this season, how it's not stereotypical, just a bunch of cases, Bad Boys Club, the way Bad Boys Club did on Blueface on YouTube, how there's a dynamic of there's half the cast is straight and then the other half is gay, like what have you. I like that. I really like that. But at the same time...
Do you know which one of them is straight? Which I feel like it might be like 2 straight guys.
There might be 2 straight guys, but that's enough. The one straight guy we know is the one that did the first punch to the guy in the yellow shirt when they first started fighting. The very first punch that was swung. And the one that was saying, they're saying about no dicks, just vagina, just dicks. And then he also confronted the one guy whose father, we should know these people. Come on, we should know these people. But he said, how does your father feel about your lifestyle? And then, went and was crying. that's going to be good, and that's what we need from this show. I don't want it to just all fighting the way Joseline's Cabaret has turned into the Bad Girls Club.
No, but so who all from the cast do you know?
Christian Million's son or Christian Million.
I recognize the name, but I really couldn't tell you who he is. So
I just know of them, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's just like, but everyone was saying, okay, with this Bad Boys Los Angeles, it's not like Bad Girls Club where it's like 7 different women they just pick from this state to this state and go into the house. It's social media people known, rappers, sons, people in the game, like everyone in the cast is some way involved.
Like do a season where it's just like everyday regular guys. Like
that's what I wanted. But from this trailer, I guess I'm getting what I want because the hands are flying. That shit with the drama didn't stop.
It is, yeah, and it is like they picked a good cast because every time I see someone talking about it, like someone is excited for someone different. And I think that's a good sign.
Once we start doing reviews of the show, episode 1, episode 2, we'll know names and we get to pick our favorites, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
The only one that I know is Jonathan Wright. And
who's that?
So he's not even in this picture. So I think he might be a replacement, but he was the one in the trailer just now talking about, oh, this is my room or something like that.
Oh, yeah. He comes in at the end. You remember in the promo, all 9 of them came up out of their cars and then they're black or whatever and swag, and then there was somebody who just walked up completely different.
Yeah, because I think he might be the first replacement or something.
And if you caught the trailer, the one saying, "Oh, this is my room," no, this ain't your room. No, this is my room. The way the trailer ended, they fought, and that's when the red dreads came out. What's that?
Was he in the same outfit as when they walked up in that first trailer in the desert or whatever?
He was in all black.
Yeah. So I think maybe that he came that day.
And also, if you peep the trailer, when they're doing that promo of them just pulling up and doing the promo, they were fighting there. Yeah, they were arguing there.
Because I've noticed that Zeus does that a lot. The first episode or 2 is always the photo shoot that they do for the promos that we see, like all the background pictures of my videos. All right. Do first. But I know him because he actually did 6ix9ine's hair for the Trolls video.
Oh.
That's how I know him.
Really?
He's like really famous, right? If he's doing it. And I'm sure he does Nicki Minaj's hair too. I remember there was some drama there between him and Arrogant Tay. Do you know who Arrogant Tay is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I'm surprised he's not on the show. I could see someone like him being on the show too.
I just like we were saying, I just want it to be like the original Bad Girls Club, just people doing their audition tapes and then picking like the best of the best, people that aren't known that want to get on and get known. You know?
Yeah, but at the same time, like Zeus knows what they're doing. They know no one's gonna tune in.
Do they? Do they know?
I mean, no. I guess you're right. There's, you know what I'm saying, though.
I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
That you don't know, like just based off what we've seen in the trailer, who are you excited to see?
At this point, really none of them. Except maybe the one that was saying to him, like, they were having a conversation in the kitchen, and it is the same house that Baddies was. Season 1. Same house. They were in the kitchen, he was saying, oh, is he gay? Is he straight? Like, was not. And then he was getting on him and saying, it doesn't matter if he's straight, is he gay? Why? Do you want to fuck him? That's the one I like.
I see.
I don't know if you call it that, but that's the one I like. And the one that has the cupcake, the light skin with the cupcake tattoo right there, I don't know how I'm feeling about him. Like, I think in the trailer I seen him get pushed into the pool. Other than that, I only saw him fighting just that white boy that I still don't know his name.
On this season, the bed has to go in the pool.
And that's the OG. That's how it's done. Fuck the mattress. You're going in the pool.
I'm actually excited. Other than Jonathan Wright, the dude with the red sunglasses and the long hair. He looked like he was.
What? Not the one where Natalie was in the house and he was screaming like, "Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me, nobody!"
Yeah,
Like
him.
that voice crack.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I want to see him because I feel like
Yeah, me too.
he's gonna cause problems.
Yeah. Okay, I got that one too. That one too. All I gotta say is, when it comes to Baddies season 1 and now Bad Boys Los Angeles, I peeped in the trailer how he was uncomfortable. Like, we ain't got no security, the gates open. But in Baddies, Seven barely got her licks on Sarah because the security was all over him. And yes, I get it. It's guys, and half of these guys are the same size, if not bigger than the security. So what the fuck's the security gonna do? But what did they think they were signing themselves up for? The first season, come on, it's Zeus Network, Bad Boys Club. Say, what did you think you're getting yourself into? Like, if you're gonna be like timid or scared that you're not gonna get into with anybody, or a fight might come about, like you're not there just to drink and party or whatever. Come on now, what do you think it's gonna be, bro? But my thing is, where is the security? Because on One More Chance, on Jocelyn's Cabaret, even though they don't pop up until like 2 minutes after the fight starts, the security's on that shit like white on rice. But I really didn't see much security breaking up any of these fights that was going on in the trailer.
Weird. It seemed like Natalie was the security for one of the scenes.
I saw her. I knew I was going to see her ass in there, like, oh, bad boy, I'm going to do it. Yes. I have such a love-hate relationship with Natalie. She had me blocked on Twitter, and then we talked on Instagram, and now I'm unblocked. Natalie.
Unblock you or what?
What's that?
You tell her to unblock you?
I didn't tell her to unblock me. I just sent her a long message on Instagram, and she didn't respond until I started replying to her stories. And that's where celebrities or people that are up on that scale get your messages more, when you reply to their stories rather than message them, because they get so many DMs. So it was when I started talking to her story on Instagram, and I'm talking to her, and then she ended up like unblocking me on Twitter, or maybe, I don't know, she never made a new account, so I don't know how that went. But I had a huge problem with the way she treated Judy on Baddies, and Judy is my number one, always will be, forevermore. And I just had to say what it is. Like, you're setting that girl up from the beginning. She knew the beef with Sydney, even though when the cameras were off, we all like heard of how Sydney treated Judy just fine, like they were friends. If not, I did not like the way Natalie was doing Judy on Baddies, so I had to tell her it is, and it was tweet after tweet after tweet. So block, block, block.
Did she reply to you?
Was that?
Did she reply?
Natalie?
Yeah.
Yes, she responded to 2 of the times that I made a reply to her story.
No, I mean to saying that you didn't like how she did Judy on the show.
No, she did not. She blocked me. Because these weren't messages; these were comments. This was just me flooding her feed.
Oh, I see.
She blocked me.
Well, I feel like they're even. I don't know. I just watched the Baddies reunion the other day. Actually,
I watched it. I just watched the whole season again.
I feel like they totally moved past it, right? Like, it is what it is.
We saw Judy and Natalie before the reunion while they were getting ready and drinking, and Judy calling Natalie out about the comments she made about Portia on season 4, saying Gorilla knows, and so Gorilla knows. I never say it like that. There is nothing out there like that. Cuts to the clipper for saying, look here, Gorilla knows. Like, it was like, okay, so you guys are cool. You guys are fine. Maybe not now, because Judy's got brains and she's, Bad Girls Club has shipped its sail. It's done. Judy made her mark on season 7. Period.
And by the way, if anyone's watching, check out Judy and my new song. It's on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. It's called Rollin'. You know what I'm saying?
That song slaps.
We're like, well, I don't know. I saw, because I was already gonna name the song that, but I just like how Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby, they have a song called Bussin', and then me and Judy have a song called Rollin'. we're basically like
Nicki Minaj is the GOAT. She's my number one. Her and Judy are my everything. And I have a big, big fucking problem that do we have a problem with number 2 on Billboard 100?
What was number 1?
No, it didn't. Went number 2.
No, but what was number 1?
The same song that's been on the radio for like 3 months for Alyssa Carr or something stupid.
I don't even know that song.
Yeah, dumb. But that's the thing is, this is the 10th time that Nicki's song went number 3 or number 2. It's like they have such a problem. Like the Grammys giving her a Grammy. I don't know what is a Billboard about giving her number 1. All I know is when this 5th album drops, it's a wrap. The songs are going number 1 because if do we have a problem with number 2? Done.
I don't know. I like Bussin' more than Do We Have a Problem.
I like Nicki's hooks on Bussin', but I like Do We Have a Problem overall. Do We Have a Problem? I think they peaked at number like 46.
I don't know. I do know that whoever runs the Grammys, and like Nicki has already said this
multiple times.
Yeah, it's like a personal thing with whoever runs the Grammys.
Most definitely is.
And that's why a lot of celebrities don't even like buy into all that anymore.
Is what it is. Fuck it. But getting back to this Bad Boys, what's your take? What you guys saying on Bad Boys Los Angeles?
I don't know. I'm actually really excited about it. I hope
I
there's
am too.
one replacement. I just think that there should eventually in the future be a season where they just let everyday people go on the show.
I think this season's going to be lit. The ratings are going to go up, and I think they're going to continue with it. And I hope they do go that route. All I'm saying is, like, I'm a $148. If I'm on that show, I'm probably going to leave there with, I don't know, maybe a crooked jaw, a couple golf balls on his eyes, because I'm not going to let anybody.
You're going to be problematic going in?
I'm not going to be problematic, but I'm not going to let anybody fuck with me or make me feel less than or little. And now that I'm sober, it's going to be even more harder going on there and not drinking and not turning up and being on that level and then being sober and having drunk people. Just the way we saw in the trailer, 2 gay guys were basically confronted about like being gay and made less than. And we seen what he said in the trailer. Like all you people that are saying all this shit about faggots were the ones fighting for your lives. Like, and I'm gonna have a problem with somebody or 2 or 3. All I know is they need to get some more security.
I don't know. I feel like the whole like honestly, I mean, I know it's still a problem. I know that there are still, homophobic people and all that, blah blah blah. I just feel like the new thing now is the transphobia. Like I feel like they really did that.
Hell yeah.
I think it would have been super interesting if they picked a trans man to be on Bad Boys Club.
I mean, season 2, I do like the diversity of the cast that they have on thus far that I can see. I'm just waiting for the episodes to drop and for me to pick favorites and pick people I don't like the way Joseline's Cabaret went. Because we're going to get to Joseline's Cabaret. But once I seen episode 1, I liked so many people. And then as the episodes went on, now I hate that bitch. Now I hate that bitch. Oh, now I kind of like that bitch. Like, it's just, I got to see the season. The trailer only gives so much.
No, I mean, that's a good segue. So I guess we have, I don't know, any final thoughts on Bad Boys?
All I got to say is on Bad Boys Los Angeles, you're going to see me on season 2. Period.
Exactly, and I need to be right there with you. So Natalie, come on, make it happen. Zeus, make it happen. But,
I'm saying like in this generation and day, our ages, we look so much younger than we are, and it's like all the people on there, maybe they be in their late 20s, early 30s, but they kind of like almost look like 40, but not really at the same time. Feel like also on the show, like, okay, they got like 18, 19-year-olds in the show. But wait a fucking 18, 19, bitch. I'm pushing 30. I'll be 30 next year.
They all look like they're like about 30. I don't think none of them are like 20.
They just
22.
No, exactly not at all. They just look I guess it's more bulkier, more just, I don't know.
This guy all the way on the right, the white guy, I thought that was Matt Cash, the singer of the Baddies theme song at first.
My niece thought that was me when I showed her the trailer. Because I told her I was going to be on the next season, and she took that I was on this season. She thought that was me. I'm like, no, baby, no, baby.
But yeah, no, yes, next season it's all you and me. I'm about to be on there too. See, I always felt like if I were on Bad Boys Club, I would be like the Annie.
The Annie?
Yeah, like
Annie.
No, because it's one of those like obviously I'm not trying to fight anyone, but I want to put myself in that situation to see how I would react. You know what I'm saying? That's
Well,
what I want.
true. Okay, I respect that.
Not to say
I'm gonna be Judy.
You would be Judy.
I know day one, I'm gonna have my beer and my purse. I'm getting the hot tub. It's me against the world.
We're just talking about how you're sober, blah blah blah. Now, first day you got a beer.
Oh fuck! I can't do that.
You're gonna be season 13, Judy, when they put her on restriction.
Yeah, not even restriction. I mean, talking about to my sobriety. This is the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life, and this time, March 18th last year, I went to rehab for the first time, was there for 45 days, got clean, stayed sober for 9 months, and then just had a relapse back in November. And now here I'm from November now to March, so now I'm going on 5 months clean again, but it's just so easy to throw that shit away. And I want to be on reality TV, period. If it doesn't work for Zeus, I'm still going for Big Brother. I'm still going for Survivor. I'm doing what I have to do because I just want to be the voice to so many people that are struggling and going through addiction to show them that there is a life outside of this fucking shit and we can do it. And it's so hard. But to put myself in the place of Bad Boys Club or any of that kind of show where we're going out, where we're drinking, where we're doing anything, that's where all the tests will come in and that's what's going to show. And all I want to do is show people that you still can have fun, you can still live it up without, being an addict. Not saying you have to be sober Sally and never drink and never have sex till you get married and be a Mormon. I'm just saying, like, there's a life after addiction, and I just want to be the voice to so many gay kids, because, when we were 13, 14, we watched these kind of shows, and there was no people like us, we didn't have any of that kind of stuff. And they were really, even on MTV, Real World, the challenges, they were very...
One of the first seasons of The Real World that I watched, that was the whole thing. There was that gay guy on there. I forgot I think it was Hawaii. Do you remember this season of Real World?
I watch every season of Real World. Every season of Real World has at least one or gay, 2 people on it now. They even got some trans people on it.
We did have that stuff on TV already.
They did, but they never showed somebody of our caliber also going through an addiction battle. So for me, it's a 2-in-1. I want to show that side of our community that, because we struggle so much as it is, and in this time and day, that, you can do it, and there's a life on the other side, and it's not impossible. Because if I can do it, honestly, my heart, if I can do it, I believe anybody can do it, because I am and was the worst of the worst.
But also at the same time, it's like, is Zeus the best place for that? Because at the same time, not only do they let people drink, they like one-upped all these other networks, and they let them smoke on the show. And stuff.
Exactly, smoke everything. But by the time, if it is Zeus I get on, I'm going to have my medical marijuana card. I'm going to have my medical card. So I might be smoking. But, but that's also different because I struggle with so much anxiety, so much depression. My appetite, my sleep, everything is off. Like, I'm the fucking poster child for what the medical card is for. So if I take it that way, I don't see it like that. That's like saying, oh, well, you're sober, but your doctor, your psychiatrist prescribed you Xanax. And you're taking Xanax. So are you sober? No, but are you? It's like,
I thought it's different if you're prescribed it. It does something different if you're just...
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to the medical marijuana card, that's what my hope's to be on. When it comes to Big Brother and Survivor, I don't got to worry about that. But when it comes to Zeus, it's a different story.
So I think if you saw any of how the audition process works for Bad Boys Club, it would ask you like in the little questionnaire like if you like to drink and stuff like that. So I always thought that was a requirement to get on there.
Right.
I remember there was one season with that girl Tiara, and she was always talking about how she didn't drink or anything, right?
Yeah, at all. And they actually got her drunk a couple episodes in, and she drank.
See, that's fucked up, but
right.
Let's move on because we're at the.
But she wasn't at the same time. She wasn't fighting sobriety. She just was a sober person and never dabbled in that life and didn't have an interest. So that was her first time. So that's the difference there.
So, which girls on Joseline's Cabaret do you think are addicted to drugs?
Joseline, and Joseline.
She must be on coke to like feel like she could touch the cast members.
Joseline is on coke the whole time. Okay, all right, I'm gonna jump to somewhere. I'm gonna jump to the wet fight when she got fought 4 bitches just for camera time. All them girls jumping on her when Jocelyn said, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom." And she went in the bathroom for like 10 minutes and came out. Look at her eyes. Look at her pupils. The bitch is high as a fucking kite. And then and her last line on the last episode was, "There is no drug in this world that will make me feel the way I'm feeling right now." Oh yeah, bitch, because you do every fucking drug in the world in the sun. You finger fucked a chick. You and your fucking, I almost called him Benzino. What the fuck's his old face?
Ballistic.
Ballistic. They. My God. But guess what? They got the money. They're not going to withdraw, so they can keep doing their drugs the way they do, because she's been finger fucking the check since.
Hold on. We got another guest on here actually. What's up? Can you hear me?
Hello. I see their picture.
I forgot how to say it. I'm so sorry.
Is another thing with me where my thing was just loading. It's not loading. It's just their picture.
Yeah, you gotta turn your camera on. Did you turn your camera and your mic on?
I can see him.
All right, sorry. Well, we'll wait for him to come on. But what were you saying? I cut you off.
No, you can keep going. Let's get into Joseline's Cabaret.
All right. So I remember on the reunion. Oh wait, there you are. What's up? What's up? We can't hear you. Are you talking?
No, it's loading on my screen.
I see him, but I can't hear him.
Damn, it's not loaded on my screen. Here we go with that shit again.
Hello?
Tell him to try to log in, log back out.
I guess that's what he's doing. He left. But no, so what I was going to say was when the second season reunion came on, remember when Joseline was like throwing candle holders at people?
Yes.
I remember you had like a huge problem with that.
I did?
Well, I remember you saying so.
Oh yeah, I did.
Hey, what's up? What's up? I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh yeah, I got my camera off.
Okay.
But I was up here before with you. We were reviewing
I can't hear or see.
I don't remember if you remember me.
I do remember you.
Yeah, how is everything?
Everything's going well. Did you hop on so you could talk about Bad Boys Club or Joseline?
Damn. Well, I can't hear or see him.
I was gonna try to talk about all of it real quick because I had some thoughts I wanted to put out there for people who don't like know or is missing the main pieces.
Shit.
Hold on for a second, because Charlie can't hear you.
He can't
hear or see. I can just see his picture.
Charlie, do you have another like computer or phone that you can get on my YouTube? Because you could just watch it from YouTube.
No, I got my phone. I'm on my cell phone. That's why.
No, yeah, I was talking to Charlie. But no, let's switch it back real quick because we switched right when you were about to come on.
Are you live streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
What is it?
Either the Gino Dino or GNCT. All right, so what do you guys say about Bad Boys Club though?
Honestly, I feel like
So the
I seen
picture
the
for me, that sucks.
I see the I seen the trailer. It's
Oh, we are streaming. No, that's a month ago.
I seen the trailer. It was a lot. I just wondered why they picked the people they
All right, now
picked.
let me show you my view. And,
Hold on.
and my view is the same on the camera as the same it is on
Can't hear
here.
you. Like I don't think he's like being in the interrupt. But
No, I can
Now
hear
look.
him. I can hear him. I'm just letting him talk.
oh, okay.
See? That's the YouTube.
Charlie, you can hear it.
No, I can't see or hear him. That's my YouTube. Look, it's just me.
Oh,
I can hear him. I just got my camera off on purpose.
yeah. I can see your camera, Charlie. You can see exactly what I'm seeing, so you can see it. All right. Anyways, the question was how they pick these people. I feel like they're all Natalie's friends. Are they not?
They are, and I think it's kind of fucked up because it was over like 8,000 boys that
Is our
auditioned.
person one?
And what was the point of having all those boys audition just for you to already pick people? And then the thing about it is those boys didn't even audition. Like Kieran Franklin, he's on there, and I'm just like, that's Kirk Franklin's son. Why is he even on there? Not to sound disrespectful, but it's like,
Hello.
what
Did
is
you
the whole
audition?
purpose?
Did you audition?
Huh?
Did you audition?
Hell no, I didn't audition. I got tagged, and I was like, I'm not doing that because I'm 23. I'm
It's not
24
showing
now,
up
but I
on
was
mine.
23. Like, I don't got time to be acting a mess like that. And then it's like they got Milan on there. He's 40. It's like, what's the point? And then she went on live, was talking about like, oh, guys, it's only the first season. Yeah, but there's a lot of Instagram influencers that you're gonna try to pick and put on there. Like, give everybody else a chance. Just like when you were on Bad Girls Club. Just like when you were on Bad Girls Club, we didn't know who you were.
Exactly. It should be like everyday people.
Just
But
like
that's
with the other shows, like Joseline's show, she picked random girls that nobody knew from a hole in the wall. Same thing with the One More Chance girl. So why, when it comes to this show, it's like it's like a, like it just seems like they're just trying to force it on us down our throats. It's like why? It just doesn't make any sense. Like,
I
I'm not
mean,
trying to bash anybody
it's
on there, but it's just like make it make sense.
it's really not like Bad Girls Club. It is different, but I think it's a lot better than Baddies. I think it's if Baddies was like this, I would have been happier with it.
Yeah, I feel like it should have been like 10
Hey,
girls
Gino.
from Bad Girls Club on Baddies instead of 8. And I felt like you already know how I felt about the first season.
Gino,
The
can you hear
second
me?
season I'm here for.
Hold on, wait, Charlie. Yeah, what's up?
So on my phone and on YouTube, the stream, I can see you and me, and then our guests. I can't see or hear.
Still?
No, look, that's it.
Have him come exit out and come back in because I can hear and see him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because he always has trouble like with his camera, so I don't. I'm
Right,
afraid
I don't get that. So maybe can you translate for me?
I know. We were just talking the same thing we said earlier about how it should be like.
I don't get that. So what was his question? What y'all talking about?
No, he was just saying how it should be everyday people and not like these people that are already.
Exactly. 100%. 100%. Everyday people, just like Bad Girls Club did.
What were you saying before I cut you off?
No, I just felt like nobody knew who Natalie was when she got on there. It doesn't matter how many like celebrities you think you've been around, but it's just like, even with like the other shows from Zeus, like Joseline's show, she picked random girls nobody knew. One More Chance, they picked girls that nobody knew. Like literally, there's some of these.
I didn't watch One More Chance, but I do know that some of them were like OnlyFans. Well, I know one girl on there.
Yeah, there was a daughter and a mom that went on
Banks. But with
Yeah.
One More Chance, it was just everyday girls auditioning. And that's what I liked about One More Chance. And One More Chance, that show was lit. Especially the reunions. They let them fight. They let them fight before the security would roll up on them. They let them fight. And that's what I liked about it compared to Baddies. Because when we seen Baddies, we saw Natalie and Christina get into it, a very edited fight. And then Sarah and Seven, very edited. That's nothing like Joseline's Cabaret, One More Chance gives, and what Bad Boys is going to give.
All I know is they need all three of us next season.
For sure. I
Y'all can
wish
go.
I
I
could
ain't
talk to
going
you,
on
man. I
it.
wish I could see you.
I'll
I
kill
can't
them
hear or
all. They
see
ain't gonna
you, even
set
on
me
my
up,
YouTube
and
that I'm watching the stream. Still doing the same
they're
thing
not
as
gonna
my
set
phone.
me up
I can
and
understand why my
fucking
phone's
tell
doing
me.
it, but not why the YouTube's doing it.
Wait, so do you know anyone that's on there? Like, I mean, who are you excited to see? I mean, I know you are.
I'm only watching. Well, I only knew of Kieran, Milan, and I don't really care for Gutter like that. Not in a negative way. I feel like there's nothing really that hype about him as they try to make it seem like. But the only person I'm watching for is Kieran, and that's it. I don't really care for the other boys. Some of them may like grow on to me if I watch it, but it's just like, for now I'm just here for Kieran. I just
I
felt
can see
like
his mic's working.
I just feel like what is the point of having him on there because he's Kirk
You're here for
Franklin's son, killing his storyline.
You're here for Kieran. Okay, I can hear you.
It's a delay though.
You're here for Kieran. Okay, I can hear you.
I'm just really excited to see Jonathan Wright.
Right, but that's all I gotta say about this Bad Boys thing. I just hope they do better next season. The only reason they gonna have me go on there is if I go on there with other Instagram influencers that are my age.
So I have a question for you, bro.
My age.
Did you put any kind of auditions in or anything for Bad Boys?
Absolutely not.
Did you put any kind of
Absolutely
auditions
fucking
in
not.
or anything
Nope.
for Bad Boys? Absolutely not. I didn't either.
I got tagged in it, but I was like, I'm too old to be doing that, and I'm 23. I don't
didn't
want to do
either.
that. And they're not gonna try to.
Did you audition back in the day into like 2015?
No, I'm not doing that. They're not gonna set me up just for me to get jumped.
I'm 29. I'm 29, pushing 30, and it's just like set up. Pushing 30.
And then they're gonna have you sign contracts and say you can't hit this person, but this person gets to talk all this shit and push this person down this person's throat to fight them. I just can't. No, I don't want to.
Exactly.
But that's
Exactly.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
That's the price
exactly.
What did you say? I can't hear you because of his.
I can see that.
That's the price of fame.
That's not. But Zeus is not getting me famous. Zeus is just gonna give me 100 followers and that's it. Because who from Zeus really blew up?
Are you interested in season 2?
Who from Zeus is on the Grammys? Who's from Zeus is on the VMAs?
Exactly.
Think about it.
Lexi Blow.
Did the challenge
Roly
MTV
Poly.
call any of these? They fight so damn much and use their physical ability.
Nobody. Roly Poly.
Started doing songs with like DJ Chose.
Nobody.
I just don't know. I feel like MTV should call them all for the challenge. They don't even call them for that. As much as they fight. Especially Roly Poly.
You feel like they're gonna have their own version of the challenge on Zeus.
They need to have an all-star.
I don't think they'll get there anytime in 2022.
Because a lot of them be popping shit talking about they'll do this to this person. I want to see all of them from different shows.
I don't think they'll get there anytime in 2022.
That's gonna bring ratings and that's gonna bring ratings and that's gonna bring numbers.
I would like to see that too. I would like to see people from One More Chance, from Joseline's, even not season 1, but season 2, season 3, One More Chance, season 1, season 2, even people Baddies, season 2. I would love that. Put all them Zeus shows together and do something like a challenge like that. But I just don't see that happening. But that would be great TV. That'd be great.
I have the whole casting list for them if they ever do too.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the latest Joseline's Cabaret episode?
Let's go to Joseline's Cabaret.
Let's go to
Joseline's Cabaret. All right. You want to hit it off?
I feel like I don't understand how these girls
you want to hit it off on that?
Kiss her ass so much and suck her so hard just for her to turn around, to get apples thrown at them, to get pushed, to get cursed out.
Hello.
threatens,
So
and then they listen like they're dogs.
we were just talking about this earlier, and we were like, it
Now my
seems
mic's not working.
Joseline is like on coke or something, and she gets all that.
It's not the fact. It's not that. I don't know what she's on. I'm not gonna go into that, but I just feel like whether she's on something or not, the simple fact that these girls are really letting her
So what are
talk
we
to them
hitting
like
on
that,
Johnson's Cabaret?
it just
Because my
doesn't
mic
make
just
any
stopped working.
sense. And then on top of that, it's like you got girls on there who are trying to go like K Capri. Like she yells so much. I'm surprised she doesn't have a brain aneurysm, but she goes so hard for Joseline, and she does the
I'm not
absolute
hearing
most.
nothing now.
And now she's on live saying she hates Joseline because Joseline called her a man, and she doesn't like the fact that everybody's calling her a man. And she was on live with Roly Poly, and Roly checked her and was like, "How are you gonna get mad at the backlash of something that you chose to do as a wrong?" She was on live with Roly Poly.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
The Roly Poly live.
No, let's talk about that. Let's talk
Roly-
about that. So with
Roly and her
Capri,
makeup
okay,
artist
so
was on
Roly
live.
Poly went live with Capri. So that part. Okay, so with Capri, until the last episode where Capri was in no drama, where she got picked in the cabaret, where she was a part of the cabaret, it was like, no, her yelling, rah-rah and everything. And honestly, I do believe that I have mental issues. So I do believe that Capri has, some kind of mental issues that she needs to work through. But at the same time, it's like you're on reality TV. You got bitches coming at you. You got people calling you a man. How are you not going to defend yourself? How are you not going to say nothing? You're going to say something. So for me, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, I saw Capri in her best in the last episode that just passed. And she was just so happy. And she was the person that I thought she was going to be from the first episode. And I'm glad she was in this, pick for the cabaret this time and everything. But aside from that, it's like, what's your opinions with Roly and Capri with that live? I don't know if you've seen it, Gino, but
I didn't watch it.
seen it.
I don't know Roly Poly. I didn't watch that.
Oh, she was the girl from One More Chance. She's the star of that show. But they went on live, and I guess she was talking to K Capri about. She was talking to K Capri about how K Capri was upset because everybody was in her inbox threatening her, calling her a man, defending the girls that she bullied like nonstop. So she got mad because she doesn't also understand how Joseline called her a man, and third, and then like. Roly was like, how you gonna get mad at something that you did as a grown woman? Like, nobody told you to go after Wet Wet. Nobody told you to jump in fights. Nobody told you to yell at people. You chose to do all that. Now you're bitching because you're mad because people are coming for you. Like, next time, you need to just be yourself. And she's not being herself. Now she hates Jocelyn. She will up her ass trying to be like Big Legs, trying to fight everybody. She can't fight. And it's crazy because you're 6'5" and you got tossed around by Wet Wet. And then they jumped her, and then they injured her.
Well,
it's like, for what?
We saw when she we saw when she fought Wet Wet. She went toe to toe with Wet Wet, twice her size, and she was fighting her like.
The Capri can't fight.
No, nothing. She wasn't getting nothing. I feel like Wet Wet got more out of that. They were all jumping Wet Wet that night, but even one-on-one, she wasn't getting nothing with Wet Wet. Nothing. She wasn't doing shit.
I'm just mad Wet Wet has had like 5 minutes of camera time since that episode.
She wasn't getting nothing with Wet Wet.
I need more of her.
She wasn't doing shit.
And then the thing about it is that, like, and then you got Black Diamond's bird ass jumping in with Raven's Luigi looking ass. I call them Mario and Luigi. So when Amber beat up Luigi, Mario just stood there with his big ass head and didn't jump in. But you jumped in the fight with Wet Wet and jumped in the fight with Gaia. They some scary ass bitches, and I'm just like, I can't.
No. Let me say something. I can't. Let me say something. All right. So let me talk about that right there, right quick. Okay, so not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times we've seen with Gaia twice, and then with Wet Wet fucking Black Diamond and Raven, for no apparent reason, jumps into fights that has nothing to do with them. Why? Because they are our age and they've seen too much Bad Girls Club and they want their camera time. Raven and Black Diamond and have shit to do with that shit, and they're jumping in on fights. Raven trying to throw her smacks in, punches in, like for no reason. For what, bitch? What are you doing?
And
you
I
have
really,
no reason to put hands on these girls for no reason. They did nothing to you. They did nothing to her. They're fucking jealous. They're jealous bitches. And let's get facts or fucking facts. If it wasn't for Joseline being such a fucking hater of Cheyenne, her ass should have been picked from the cabaret, and they all fucking know that shit. Capri, maybe yes, because she's the best out of the remaining 4 or 5, but it should have been Cheyenne and not fucking Amber. Period. Because Chanel, I call her Cheyenne. Chanel.
Yeah, no.
But why did Raven jump in the fight
Cheyenne.
with Black Diamond and
But come
Amber?
on now, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Why have Raven and Black Diamond keep jumping in the fights, have nothing to do with them? And on top of that, like he said, if you guys watch the episode back and you hear when Amber starts getting on Black Diamond and punching her, turn your volume up and you hear Joseline say to the security, don't touch her, don't touch her, talking to security. And she doesn't put her arm around Raven, but she stands in front of Raven. For Raven not to jump in, not that Raven was going to jump in, but she did stand in front of her, and Joseline told security, do not touch her, do not break them up. She did what she did, letting her get, like, she said what she said, and Amber did what the fuck she did, and Black Diamond got the fuck what she deserved. And I'm so glad she made her fucking shit private, that she doesn't want any comments, and has like 2,000 followers now on fucking Instagram. She's a fucking bitch. Shit private, that she doesn't want any comments.
They
and
are always in their
followers now on fucking Instagram. She's a fucking bitch.
Actually, like in the right, like they think that the fans are going to be on their side. Like in the confessional.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why Joseline allowed them to do that to Wet Wet. And then when it came to them, they were outside. She's like, I want y'all to dead it. It's over. Why didn't you like intervene when they did that? Because Wet Wet got injured, if y'all don't know. She got injured. So she can sue. It doesn't matter what she signed. So the simple fact that they allowed that for Wet Wet, who's like fucking 4 feet small, but then when it came to Amber really roughing bitches up, now they want them to stop. I don't get it.
I feel like it's because so many times when they fight, now they want them to stop. I feel like it's because we told her not to get into more fights.
I can't hear you because of his overlapping.
I was saying, I feel like they had to make it seem like, you know, they can fight one time and then they have to like tell them to calm down so that way they.
But they didn't do that when it came to Wet Wet. They let them jump on her, and then she fought 4 girls at different times.
That was one day, and that was. So now you see she's not getting into anything because they already had that conversation with Wet Wet. Like, don't let that.
Exactly, bro. No, exactly. There was 4 girls fought Wet Wet. The only reason I could see with Capri with a water throw, that is what it is. But when it came to Black Diamond, when it came to Raven, and then when it came even to Gaia, because Wet Wet wasn't even doing anything to Gaia. She was just like, no, you need to go out there. You need to go talk to the man. Don't be trying to get this devil out of me. Like, and then she got in her fucking squat position and then dropped her ass. And she fought 4 girls that night. And where was any security?
I laughed. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Like in
I thought that was a little bit funny.
When they let
Wet Wet try to get her balance and then she almost caught it.
Lucky, she's like, okay, let them get 30 seconds and then let them fight. And then she did the same thing for Gaia and Wet Wet, and then it was just like, it was no fucking reason for that, for 4 girls to jump on her, especially Raven and Black Diamond, who had nothing to do with the fight. Just like when they got Gaia and they were all throwing her shit in the water fountain, you saw Black Diamond and Raven punching and slapping through security to get to her. Like, what are they fighting?
But why didn't Raven jump in the fight with Amber and slap Amber like she did with Gaia?
Like, they want their fucking camera time.
I feel like at that point, Raven was because really they do a good job.
Why that? Why? Like I said, you have to go back and watch. You have to go back and watch when. Okay, go back, turn your volume all the way up. Watch the Amber and Black Diamond fight. She said, "Say it and one more time on my brother. I'm a beat your ass." And then she said it again, and then she popped her. And then you hear Raven say, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Come on, Joseline." And then you hear Joseline very low, but you hear Joseline fucking say, "Don't touch him, don't touch him, don't touch him," to the security while standing in front of Raven. Not that Raven was gonna jump in, because she wasn't, but Joseline let that fight roll out. And as she should have, because Black Diamond deserved to get that ass beat and deserves to get 3 more.
Yeah, I would be happy if Diamond and Raven got the Julie treatment at the reunion.
They probably will, because K Capri don't
Julie's
even like them.
But the thing is, I don't like K. I don't know why you guys like K Capri so much.
I don't like K Capri at all. I hate her. I hate her. I hate Amber. I hate Black Diamond. I hate Raven.
I vibe with K Capri. I don't like K Capri. I liked her more last episode, where she wasn't involved in any drama, where she was in her glory, when she was happy, when she was just not involved in trying to get her camera time by fighting, get her camera time by doing what you do to dance.
Okay, I can be nice today. I got picked for the Cabaret. I don't know. Ever since the first episode, I feel like I didn't like K Capri.
She's a bully.
Can we? Okay, but can
Ever since the first episode, I feel like I didn't like K Capri.
Can we agree that if it wasn't for Joseline being Joseline and throwing the fucking apples and all that fucking shit she was throwing at her, that shit that she would have been picked instead of Capri and Raven?
I still don't know about that. They seem to not like Chanel a lot this season.
Or maybe she just tried to find an excuse to try to like yell at Chanel to give her an excuse to not have her in the Cabaret because she doesn't want her in the Cabaret anymore. Because she does that good.
Wait, who does that good?
She probably tried to use that as an excuse to find anything as an excuse to make Chanel like not be worthy or try to like have some type of problem with her so she can say this is why you're not in it because you keep like you don't listen. Because Chanel is pretty, she's light skinned, and she draws the attention when she strips, unlike the other girls. Because it's really her, Lexi Blow, K Capri, and Raven, and Riri, and Jordan that can dance. The rest of them can't fucking dance.
She gave her the win. She won the fucking season.
I feel like she did that because it was out of pity. Because Lexi Blow did way better than her. Miss Natural did way better than her.
Yeah,
I feel like it was because out of pity.
I didn't agree with that choice last season.
Yeah, I agree.
He's gonna give the prize to the one who kisses the most ass,
and that's why Lexi was brought back for season 3. I agree.
He's gonna give.
If that was the case, then I would think that because Chanel seems like she's kissing her ass a lot this season too.
No, Chanel
ain't
just fucking
kissing
weak.
nobody's ass. Chanel is being actually herself differently, and Chanel's not liking it. Joseline's not liking it.
Chanel's just weak, and I don't really say anything about her because I think Chanel. I don't know if you guys caught it, but she has slits on her arms. I think she's cutting herself. Chanel's just weak, and I don't really say anything about it. I noticed that on the episodes, and a lot of the fans are saying that under every comment.
I don't think she should have been the winner. I think she's weak.
But I think Chanel's pretty, but I just feel like Chanel just doesn't have a backbone. Like even like last season when she tried to.
But why give her that win? And why give her that win and bring her back and treat her like shit?
Because she wants someone who kisses the most ass so she can control them next season. Because think about it.
Definitely pick her just
start to finish.
She doesn't. She knew what Joseline knows what she's doing. She's smarter than Natalie.
She's not kissing her ass. She's doing everything against
way
her.
Smarter than Natalie.
At least in Joseline's ass.
Why do you think that? Why do you think Baddies ATL was how it was last season? Natalie's trying to get a show just like Joseline, so she can have a lot of yes men around her. And she thought that 7 of them was yes men, and look what happened. happen. That's why Jocelyn doesn't like Natalie,
Baddies
because
ATL was
Jocelyn knows what
trash.
Natalie's low key's doing.
Garbage.
And that's one thing I could say too. It's like you make a really great point about Natalie thought they were yes men and they weren't, and then on Cabaret they actually seem like yes men. You make a really great point. Amber has tried to beat the whole season. As soon as Jocelyn put her hands on her, she was like, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Amber has tried to beat the whole season.
I don't know. I feel like that's why Jocelyn don't like Natalie. And Judy had an interview and she said that Natalie was trying to get a show just like Jocelyn by using everybody else as yes men. You know, just like the Bad Boys Club. You think all them niggas is gonna be on there trying to have their own mindset? No, they all came in through her, and she's in almost all the fucking clips. It's Bad Boys Club. Why are you shown in every fucking clip? Like, let them rock out and let's see what happens. You're the EP. Stay behind the scenes. Natalie wants to control any attention, and so does Jocelyn, but Jocelyn does it in the right way. It's kind of fucked up, but Jocelyn does it way better than Natalie does.
I saw her in 2 clips. I saw her in 2 clips, and I saw Lemmy in 1 clip.
And my thing about him is that, like, he needs to know which direction he wants to go. Because in the trailer, he was talking to the boys like, you guys got to stop. I'm so over this. But you're on the other show typing the other girls up to fight. So, for example, One More Chance, they let Rolly and Wop Wop fight 3 times. He literally went back and was like, Rolly, she wants you. You ant them girls up to fight and tear each other up like animals. Same thing you did on Baddies. The same thing they're doing on Jocelyn's Cabaret. Now when the boys do it, now it's a big-ass problem. Because the boys are hard to break up. Y'all seen how they was swinging? It's not, that show's not going to last long. It's going to be a safety hazard. Someone's going to get hurt.
Right.
To the point where the CEO's going to get jumped.
Exactly.
And he's going to fire Natalie's ass because it's her show.
That's what we got on the first.
That's what makes this different from like a network TV show. I feel like they can do that.
Before you hopped on the line, that's what we was saying. It was the boys are so much harder to break up, and that's why the security aren't there like that. But just like on One More Chance, they let them go 3 rounds on the reunion. They let
the show gave the person the green light. That's the CEO
Brown
and
Sugar
Natalie's
go like 2 or 3 rounds the same too. Like unlike Baddies, there was no fights on Baddies. They were both very distorted and edited, but all these other shows, they let them go. They let them fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the girls are mature on Baddies ATL. Like, you have mature women. Natalie was the only one that was actually like immature, and she was trying to start shit and it didn't work.
But these guys are 30. They should be mature, right?
Yeah, like Milan's in his 40 and he's acting like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to judge them, but I just feel like that show is not going to last long. Someone's really going to get hurt, and the CEO is going to end up getting jumped one day. I hope he doesn't. But you can't expect, and I feel like that's why they didn't pick random people, because they wanted to pick people they can control, and they're coming through Natalie. For example, Jocelyn's Cabaret, she wants yes men. Those dudes are going to be her yes men. But now it's getting out of hand to where the CEO got involved. He never got involved in the other shows when they were hyping up the girls, plugging them, trying to do shit. Now that the dudes are coming through, fucking everything up, now it's a problem. Like, pick a side. You gave the green light, you need to suck it up and own it. Whatever happens, happens. That's on you.
I feel like Lemmy's always in it. I thought he made an appearance on it.
He made an appearance on the Bad Boys telling them to stop fighting because it got out of hand. But he's on the other shows amping the girls up to act like fucking animals. I'm saying you need to pick a side and keep the same energy and let it rock. You gave the green light. Is your company. Y'all black owned, right? As much as y'all like to preach that shit, keep the same energy. Don't get involved in no shit saying calm the fuck down. You wasn't doing that with the girls.
This is too much. It's enough for me. I know it has to be all for you.
I feel like he just has to say that. Like, of course, he knows the show is going to be about.
No, it's because the guy.
No, he doesn't have to say that, because if he had to say that, he would have did it at a convenient time with all the other shows. Like the One More Chance, they was fucking wilding, especially season 2. Security had to step up and say something. And that's not their job. So that's how you know they literally are doing the absolute most. But I'm saying, stay the fuck out the scenes. You gave the green lights for the show to happen. You knew what the fuck was going to happen. Keep that energy. Stay to the side. Be a CEO. Let the show rock and do your job. Don't bitch and complain now.
And cancel the show if it's not Lemmy. It has to be him.
It is Lemmy. That's the person. The skinny, scrawny dude. That's him. I'm just saying you can't get mad at the fact that they're going crazy. Y'all be amping the girls up to do that shit. Now the boys are doing it and they're doing it way worse. Now it's a problem. Come on.
I mean, because everyone gets beat up, there's no show. They need to have them. They need to have all 10 people be there for the whole 2-3 weeks. I think that's all he was worried about. He wasn't really worried about them getting hurt. All 10 people be there.
No, he was doing that because they were doing the most. I'm telling you.
You have to understand, like, that's what the always problem with Oxygen was. That's why Oxygen never did Bad Boys Club, because of the level it was going to go to. With the guys, they're not going to be able to, like, it is going to be more brutal. Guys throw hands. We don't, like, scratch each other's face and pull hair.
But that's what I'm saying. It is going to be more brutal, but they don't have to answer to anyone. On Oxygen, they had to answer to NBC.
So you're saying on Zeus, they don't got to sign contracts that you're not going to hit this person, you're not going to fight, you're not going to do this?
I mean, they
did that with Bad and Bougie. That's why Rolly didn't swing on her. I'm
they're
not
all
stupid.
violating the contracts. Look at the trailer.
I don't know. I don't know how they operate. I don't know if they have contracts or what.
Oh, they have people sign stuff to where they
what the
can't hit
fuck is
certain
it then?
people
What's
and they
up?
can't do this. Like, why do you think they didn't hit on Charisse on One More Chance when Yodeler wanted to fight her, Stoney wanted to fight her, Rolly wanted to fight her? They didn't hit her because they told her not to, but she was fucking somebody for production.
I do know in the conversation with Red and Natalie, I think Red said something like, "Oh, I thought we had it in our contract."
I'm gonna get some more into
Yeah, that too. Like, you see, here's the thing with that. They did that to protect Natalie's ass. She did all that talking, but she didn't want to have a conversation with Camilla. You scared of Camilla, but you won't want to have a conversation with Camilla. But you quick to have one with Winter, but not with Camilla or Megan. My thing is this: you see how when Akbar and Tommy had the conversation and they try to fight and security stopped that shit real quick. Why would y'all not stop it when Natalie gets into it? Because she's EP. I'll give you a perfect example. The One More Chance reunion when Stoney was calling Chance out. And Janisha was like, oh man, Gianna came there with his own receipts. Bullshit. Yodeler and Gabriella came there and gave Mangina half the receipts to half of the girls.
Yeah, I really need to watch that show because I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's a fucking mess, but it's entertaining. I'm sorry.
The second season as good as the first season, or should I just go to the second?
Everybody's second season was good, so that's how I can anticipate Baddies is gonna be good.
Okay, so is that to say that you think Bad Boys season 1 is gonna be bad?
I feel like Bad Boys season 1 is gonna be like forced, very, very, very forced, very mediocre, very obnoxious. Like it's just not gonna be a good thing. Like I just feel like she fumbled the ball with this one. It doesn't have to be a lot of, and it's so many dudes on there. It's like, for what? Like, you could have just had it with 8 and then next season do it with 10. Like, pre-trial first and then see how it happens. That's all. There doesn't need to, she tried to go so hard. It's like, and I'm not trying to downplay Natalie and her ideas, but it's like, she just rushes everything so quick. And everybody's starting to see that.
Give her a certain amount of time. Like, you have to film this whole thing in 2 weeks.
Well, everybody's show had to film 2 weeks except for Chance's show. But my thing is this: Zeus has to be a little bit more organized with time management, recording, and the financial compensation. Because I heard that the first reunion of One More Chance, they gave the girls $250 each. They should all be getting $500 weekly for the time that they're filming. And then for the reunion, they should get like over $2,000 for showing up to the reunion. That's what every reality show does. Yes, I get it. They're a black-owned network. But here's the thing. How is the white man paying our black people better than our black-owned network? But y'all preach that all the time.
I mean, they paid the baddies a lot to go on the reunion.
See, but that's the thing, though. Everybody didn't get paid the same. Everybody should have gotten paid the same. Because
it depends on how many times you were on TV, I thought.
Yeah, but those girls been on TV so many times, but Seven hasn't been on TV like that. But because she's popular, they gave her the money. They don't go by what they should go by in the books. They go by who can bring them views.
Seven, apparently, I thought they were talking like Megan helped her out or something with making sure that she got paid the right amount.
Oh yeah, Megan definitely, I think, helped the girls out. But my thing is, if she didn't, like Natalie, Tanisha, Megan, Janelle, and Judy, of course. Oh, and Sarah. deserve a higher pay because Natalie, especially Natalie and Sarah and Judy, this is like their 5th rodeo going around. They've been on so many shows. Tanisha's been on so many shows, but my thing is like I just feel like with the first season, it just wasn't. It was like it was the wrong set of girls. Like it should have been Natalie, Tanisha, Amber M, Shar, Judy, the Victor twins, and maybe Christina. And then
I'm
the
good on
second,
Shar, but I agree with everything.
huh?
I'm good on Shar, but I agree with everything.
I'm just saying, if you're trying to bring BGC back and grown women, start with the originals first, and then go with the girls from after season. Like Rocky could have been on season 1, 2, and then season 2 could have been like Sarah, Seven, Red, Jada, Lauren, who else? Like Jayla, Winter, Kiera, that could have been a second season. Like there's so many girls to choose from. And you could have brought some returning people from season 2 on to season 3 and had a little bit of Love and Hip Hop girls in it. Like spice it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So,
like
have you heard that it is gonna be some Love and Hip Hop cast on Baddies season 2?
yeah, and I feel like she's only doing that because nobody else wants to do it. And I feel like Natalie, this is exactly why. It's like yeah, she's bringing it to life, but it's just like nobody wants to work with her because of how she is as a person. If it was Tanisha, oh, it would have been a whole different story. That's why I feel like Tanisha should always be involved. And I feel like they should have never gotten rid of Tanisha. I don't know what happened or what's going on over there. I just feel like business, they're fucking up royalty. Like, we want to see Megan. We want to see Seven. We want to see the people that's going to bring in a lot of money. We want to see the people that's going to bring in a lot of money to Zeus. That is the end goal. But the people that we want to see, they don't get along with Natalie. That's the problem. Nobody wants to see fucking Sarah. We've seen her so many times. Nobody wants to see Rocky. Nobody wants to
Sarah?
see
I want to see
all
Rocky.
the other girls. Huh?
I want to see Sarah and Rocky.
I don't mind seeing Sarah, but I just seen them so many times. They already had their chances at spinoff. Give the other girls a chance. Like we want to see Megan, Camilla, Red, Jada, Lauren, Angela from the sister season. She was on MTV, like Persuasion, Winter, who else? Like Kat from the Miami season, Morgan, Kristen, like
Yeah, Kat, Morgan, and Kristen. I feel like they were the old school, like Natalie, Judy, and Sarah. Like
yeah, like stuff
3.
like that. Like bring those girls back. Like I think next season they might have like I seen like a rumored cast like Natalie, Sydney Star, which they can keep her. I don't need to see her again. She should have never been added to this edition. But Natalie, Sydney Star, Kat, Aladria, Yodela from One More Chance. Who else? It was somebody else. I think Bree might be on it. Jamie or Jazz. I don't know. But those girls. And I'm like Yodela.
Have you watched The Circle on Netflix?
No.
Do you know the premise of the show though?
Who?
Do you know the premise of the show?
No.
Because we were talking about like crossover reality shows earlier. I think they need to do a Bad Girls Club, The Circle crossover, because the way it works is there's one apartment building and everyone there's one building and everyone has their own apartment, but they can only talk to each other through the TV, like typing. So people like catfish each other. But
they need to do
vote someone out, and then the person that gets voted out can visit someone to reveal who they really were or whatever.
Oh, they need to do a Zeus All Star with like 12 girls. Like I feel like the first season should be Yodela, Roly Poly Snacks Meals, Ms. Natural, Big Lex, Christina from Baddies ATL, um, Amber from.
Big Lex tried to do her own show, right? I feel like,
but they're gonna pay her big money to come back. I feel like it should be them, Lucky Hustler, Amber from season 3, K Capri because I want to see her get beat up, and the last one I would say, who will be the last one?
Slim, I want to say.
Alex?
Just to really no Slim from One More Chance season 2.
Oh.
Or you can put in Lollipop in this scene, like this, just throwing Lollipop as like a balance.
Yeah, Lollipop is kind of in the middle for me. I don't know if I like her or not. I mean,
Like
I do.
put Lollipop in it or something like that. That's what I feel like it should be.
They need Wet for everything. I know she's
No Wet. I'm tired of them putting people that's gonna be easy targets on it. Put the bitches that think they're so damn tough on there and see what happens, so we can end this shit. So everybody could stop saying, "Oh, this person picks and chooses." No, we're gonna see who's gonna be the big dog and who's gonna really put their money where their mouth is on IG Live, or who's not gonna do shit. Because if I was the creator of the show, I would have told the Lemmy Pepper dude that.
So you think?
And I if I ever see him, I'm gonna be like, listen, this is what you need to do. This is the casting list. Just give me my half of my check when it comes. Just put my name in the credits, and we'll be all good.
So you're saying Wet's an easy target?
She is.
Not anymore.
She's not a punk, but she's an easy target. If she was to be in the house with the girls I just named, they're gonna go after her.
Oh, I don't see. That's what I'm saying. I really need to watch that show because I don't know those girls.
What was from this season? Oh, whoa. She's from the Las Vegas one we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about all the other girls when you were mentioning.
Oh yeah, there's some from Joseline's Cabaret, some from One More Chance season 2. Like yeah, I would.
Not an easy target for these Las Vegas girls anymore. You know what I mean?
Huh?
She's not a easy target for these Las Vegas girls anymore.
Yeah, but I feel like because the producers told her to stop, but they should have been stopped that shit the minute it was happening because that got it. She can sue them. Like I feel like at this point, it doesn't matter what contract you sign. If the judge rolls the tapes back and see this shit, they're gonna be like, "That's fucked up." Whether they're white, black, they're gonna be like, "That's fucked up." Like y'all could have prevented that to happen. What if she seriously could have gotten hurt? And then I feel like because they're starting to have a little bit of hearts now, they're gonna look at like, what if that was my daughter? So they're like, no, we don't give a fuck what contract you signed. We're suing you. We're gonna give the plaintiff what she's granting. I'll give you a perfect example.
Bag off the whole time.
Yeah, but still, we don't. She got injured. She has cracked ribs from that. She said it on the scene. She had cracked ribs from that whole entire fight. Because remember, Guy has slammed her too. So here's the thing. This is an example of why I said what I said. Bad Girls Club season 14, Jalen and the Twins, when they destroyed their shit, they signed the contract that probably said that they weren't responsible for their shit, but they went to court anyways, and they won a lot of money. Why do you think they stopped doing Bad Girls Club after that? Why do you think they got stricter with the fighting rules?
Yeah, but I think there's something too, because a lot of these shows, well, I don't know. I guess they only really say it on the conversation, but I feel like even with this show, they'll try to say that it's like a news show and that it's not, you know what I'm saying? They'll help them in some way because they're just capturing this. They're not like putting them in a situation together. They're just capturing news.
You said they're capturing dudes?
News. Like it's a news show.
What's a news show?
All the shows on. Well, I'm saying they specifically say it on the conversation. I know that they'll say this isn't a reality show. It's not scripted. This is a news broadcast. So I feel
but still, they don't give a fuck. The judge don't go by the law. They don't go by the. If the judge feels like it's fucked up to the point where someone could have gotten killed, they don't give a fuck. They can grant it. It's happened before in reality history. It's just not spoke about like that. Because sometimes they have them sign shit to say just don't say a lot of shit. Let the people suspect. Because if that was the case, why did Jalen and the Twins win their case? Because that was fucked up what they did. They couldn't even defend themselves.
Like a big network, not like.
But here's the thing, though. If a big network like Oxygen, Buena Maria is 10 times bigger than MTV and Zeus put together. If they got taken down because of that incident, what makes you think, especially in this country we live in, which I don't think is right, but because they're going to look at, this is a black-owned network that ain't probably got that much views. They probably got over, 5-10 million viewers every, episode or something like that. They can shut them down. That's why they have to cool it with how they, try to amp up the drama and shit, because it's someone's going to seriously get fucking hurt.
I'm interested to see if that could actually happen on Zeus.
I don't want that to happen. As much as I sit here and say what they need to change and stop doing shit, I don't really want that to happen because some of it is entertaining.
That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like when the drama's not forced and it's like regularly, like, you know, just like make like it happens naturally. I like stuff like that. The forced shit where production's getting involved saying do this and do that. I'm not up for that shit. That's why I said I would never go on a show like that on Zeus because you're not gonna have me sign a contract. You have my responsibility, but you don't give a fuck if I got shot in the head. And then for you guys to sit there and tell me that I can't fight somebody, have me sign something to where I can't fight, but this person gets to do this to everybody else and be untouchable. Perfect example at the One More Chance reunion when Rolly tried to step up to Bad and Bougie and Yodeler tried to fight her in that one scene. They didn't touch her. They would have touched her, but they couldn't because she was fucking somebody from production who told them, if you touch this girl, you're not getting paid and you're going home.
You found that out like after the fact, or did they mention it on the show?
No, it's well, Gabriella had went on an interview on Formation Podcast and said it.
Oh, I need to watch.
Like Sharice was fucking somebody, Bad and Bougie was fucking somebody from production. This is what I've been hearing, and that's why she's been getting it easy, and that's why she went into the final two. Chance did not fuck with her. I didn't like her facade. Chance didn't like her facade or none of that. But because she was fucking somebody from production, she got far. And then at the reunion, she made them sign something to where she doesn't get touched. They do that. Because if you breach that contract, you're not getting paid. That's not fair. Everybody else is up for grabs last time I fucking checked. That's why I can't do none of these shows on Zeus. I have to have my own show. Because if I have my own show, everybody's up for grabs. Especially if I come on as a cast member and I'm an EP, I'm up for grabs too. But I can handle my fucking self. That's the difference between me and these other EPs. I'm not going to cop out and pussy plea and be like, oh, they can't touch me because I'm scared or whatever the case may be. No.
I guess I didn't know that about Zeus. I thought that they really wanted to keep everything.
Oh, they low key do that. It's obvious because why Rolly don't pick and choose. She's not just going just not swing on not everybody. She swung at everybody.
Everybody.
So not just that, but it's like little stuff too. Like I know on Bad Girls Club, if you remember Chicago, there was a whole big thing with the red X, and they all blamed, or was it 12 or 13? Where they?
I think it was 12. I think that when they put an X on Lauren's face or something like that. And they try to say it was Red or Jada. That was production. They also was production.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think they do? Do you think production does stuff like that on these shows too?
Absolutely. Biggie,
Gabriella believe it.
Gabriella went on an interview on Formation Production, who interviews all the girls from there. She said that production told Wop Wop, which is Tokyo, they gave her a video of Gabriella hugging the security guard, but she wasn't even doing anything with him, and made it look like she was fucking him. Gave it to Wop Wop to tell the girls that she was a hoe. That's why in that one episode she was saying, I got a video of her fucking the security guard, da-da-da. She's a hoe. She said production told Wop Wop to say that.
I'm just thinking about like, so on Joseline's Cabaret, you know how Amber said someone messed with her dress? Do you think one of the girls really did it, or do you think that was production?
I think some of the girls did it because production paid for everything. Production's not going to fuck up their own money.
I think it was production.
I mean, if it was going to cause drama, that's not fucking up their money. That's
No. I don't believe that production is going to, unless somebody else bought the dresses, that's a different story. But I don't think that production's going to buy dresses just to fuck them up.
They got people in there recording. There's no reason. It could very well have been a girls. It could have been one of the girls, but there was just nothing to add to it. There was nothing of any proof of anything. And honestly, she could have put it on and kind of put it ripped. I mean, it didn't look that expensive, honestly. Look H&M, look cheap or whatever.
But I will say, when they confronted Wet Wet about it, her response was really actually like genuine, like, oh, what? That happened?
First of all, I don't understand why Lexi Blows I don't even understand why those bitches was even questioning her. But why did you question all the other girls?
No,
that's why I'm starting not to like.
I was gonna say when they questioned Diamond and Raven, like their reaction, I was like, you guys are definitely lying. Like, I feel like it was Diamond and Raven that did it. One of them.
It was either I feel like it was Diamond and Raven just knew and just tried to cover it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But my thing is this, like, my thing with Lexi is like I'm starting not to like her. I feel like she's letting that whole captain shit get to her head. Last season she wasn't even like that, and then she keeps saying like, "Oh, if it has nothing to do with my money or my kids, it has nothing to involve me." If you guys go on the Zeus T page, she literally is involved in every fucking verbal argument that her castmates have. Go in the comments, you see her commenting. She always talks about Chanel. You know, she's arguing with K Capri on the IG Live.
You
but
know,
when
she's
Big,
on season 4.
I don't know. But when Big Lex went live and ripped Lexi Blow to shreds, Lexi had nothing to say. She didn't comment under the video. She didn't respond back to what Sapphire and them was saying when they were going after with her. She kept it mute. Why, when it comes to some of these girls, you got the energy to go back and forth with them? What happened to I thought if it had nothing to do with my kids, my money, I ain't involved.
The girls
That doesn't make any sense.
She's
Now
there.
she's on. Now she's in a green screen rooms. Now she's in a green screens talking about, oh, Joseline only needs one captain, and that's me, and all this other shit, and I'm this, then the third. Now you're proving what K Capri said in the beginning when she said that she thought you were stuck up.
She is.
I feel like I read, spoiler alert, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but I had read rumors that Chanel does leave by the end of the season. So I feel like...
No, I got a spoiler alert.
What's up?
I don't want to hear it.
Because
you don't want to hear
this chat thing. I don't know how it's got fucking...
Want me to mute myself?
Yeah.
With Joseline's new song with what three girls? Lollipop, Riri, and Lexi Blow. So who the fuck do you think's gonna win this season?
And by the way, do you guys see who's doing the tour with her in Miami?
Oh yeah, I seen the poster. They basically gave it away. Amber and Lexi Blow's not in there.
Yeah, and why are Diamond and Raven in it?
Because they're ass kissers. Why else would they not be there? Raven's all about Joseline. She has a shrine in her room about Joseline. I'm not surprised.
Cabaret for her own reasons, but they shot that video. Okay, maybe Jordan, if they shot the video, but it was Lollipop, Blow, and Riri in the video for her song. So who did win the season?
And Riri's annoying. You guys agree with that?
She's not annoying on the show, but on like IG Live, she talks a lot that she did on the show.
No, that's the thing. Before she didn't have like a big part of of Joseline's Cabaret the first 5 episodes, right? So then I saw her talking all these lives all the time. I was like, you're barely even in the show. And now they are showing her a little more, and it is different. But I don't like that she's teamed up with K Capri.
Also,
yeah, and Lollipop was just like
they're professionals. You hear Lexi Blow say, well, Cheyenne, she's out of the Cabaret. She has no chance. Amber left. When they say that, they're not talking about that episode, that moment. She's talking in general. Like, there's no chance of them coming back or being a part of it.
But Amber came back the next episode.
Every episode with those.
And Chanel's there.
Who the fuck do you think's going to win the season? It's not going to be Capri.
If it's one of them in the music video, I don't agree with that.
Why would they do that?
I feel like...
Why would they open every episode with a video of them 3?
I feel like maybe because they weren't picked for something, that was their other option. Like, either you get picked or you're in the video. I don't know. They got to have something for all of them to do.
I don't know. I just think Zeus is messy, and at the same time, they got us with her winning season 2. We didn't see that coming. So,
and also, speaking of like Zeus always being in a rush with things, like they have a lot of editing mistakes in their shows, right? Did you catch that one clip that was like super grayed out?
In the middle of the day with her and Amber, and her throwing apples to her, and then her punching up on Amber. In the middle of the day, and all of a sudden the episode over and it was nighttime. And they were still in the middle of the day.
And then they even have some shots, like some B-roll shots of the city where it'll still say Shutterstock like over top. Like that.
Or maybe they just cut production that day, just start picking up filming that night. Because Zeus only has 2 production teams, and they have 3 shows on the way, which is Bad Boys, Baddies, and I think those are the only 2 shows that's coming. After, I think, like the last episode of Bad Boys Club, Baddies should be like right there, and then they should start filming One More Chance season 3.
I agree.
But they just need to be more organized in what shows that they like. It should just be Joseline's Cabaret show, and then probably the last 2 episodes, then put out Bad Boys, and then the last 2 episodes of that, then put out Baddies. Then the last episode of that, then put out One More Chance season 3. They're trying to like keep shows like all happening kind of at once to make more money, but it's just like it's just unorganized. Like
I don't
it's
think
like they're rushing
they
too
are right after
fast.
another.
I just feel like they're just rushing too fast.
I feel like they want to have one show start when another one ends. That way you keep your subscription.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. The last 2 episodes of the show, then they should drop the first episode of the next show, and then the last 2 episodes of that show, they should drop the episode of the new season of whatever show's coming out next. Because if you guys notice, they have a lot of shows that haven't came out. Like there's a show called Sexy and Social ATL with light skin Keisha and B Simone that has never came out. That was supposed to come out. They had a promo that was filmed back in 2019. There's no season of it.
Oh, I never heard of that.
I did. I looked for. I was like, wait, there's a light skin Keisha's on Zeus. I tried to look for it. There's no season. They never started. They just put out the promo and that was it.
So are they planning to still put it out? Is there news on
that? That was 3 years ago. I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, that was COVID and everything. They might have taken a break.
Oh yeah, that was because of COVID. But they could have at least tried to pick it back up because that could have been another show.
Yeah.
How did I get cut out of this live?
No, you're not cut out. You're right here.
I'm here, but
yeah, have you tried to get back on? Or wait, I guess you're on your phone now, so you can't.
I tried to log back on, but it was my loading video again. It was the different gimmick. I had to use your code again.
Oh. No, you don't need that now because I'm already the host. Oh, I see. You're right. It only worked if you signed in first. I don't know.
Yeah, when I signed in again, I was just on the screen loading again.
All right. So, what are you guys' final thoughts on everything? On Baddies, Joseline's Cabaret, Bad Boys Club?
Final thoughts. I'm ready for Bad Boys. I'm ready to do the reviews. I'm ready to get to know the guys. I'm ready to know like where their backgrounds are, where their farts are coming from, how they're playing it. When it comes to Joseline's Cabaret, I already know who the top 3, 4 is. It's been that way from the very first episode when they dropped the video at the beginning. There's nobody that's not going to win that's not Jordan, Riri, Pop, and no one is going to tell me otherwise. None of them are going to win.
They're not going to make it that obvious. They're not going to make it that obvious.
1 or 2 chance, 3 chances.
Or maybe they're just picking one winner and she just threw them 4 in there for a reason or something like that.
Like maybe one of them are one of those in the music video. I don't know. Never mind.
Is the winner.
No.
I guess. But why would they spoil it like that?
Where is Amber? They were in the video for a reason.
So I know that I also heard that Capri like has something like she gets into it with Joseline toward the end of the season.
Oh, she don't like Joseline. She don't like Joseline because she called her a man, but at the end of the day, she's really mad because all the fans hate her, threaten her every day, and call her a man because of what she's been doing to the other girls, being a bully.
I was happy for the girl. I was like, okay, Joseline, get it, Joseline. I was happy for her, but at the same time, Joseline, she got them evil intentions, and my thing, something is drugs.
I don't know. I am happy if Capri leaves or something.
I'm happy if all of them leave. They should have just switched out the whole cast. Keep Wet Wet, keep Lollipop, keep Lexi Blow, keep
Amber. I will say Amber has grown on me. I didn't like Amber at first, but
keep Hennessy. I still don't like Amber, but I don't care if you keep her around or not. I don't like her because she just keeps like bullying Chanel, and it's just like it's old. Like at this point, just move on. It's just like we all know.
Amber is in season 4, but I feel like she was doing that to.
She's not in season 4. There was a live that they did a live. I remember, and I don't watch these little gossip things. I just watch what comes across the Explore page. I'll just be nosy. I watched the guy. I don't know if you guys know the page. It's called In My Defense, where he does reviews and stuff. I love his reviews. He rips everybody so calmly. But there was a live that he posted where Amber and K Capri was on there, and Amber and Lexi Blow was going to be on season 4 with Black Diamond and Raven.
Really?
But in the video, you see the 3 people you see. But I guess Raven and Black Diamond has snitched on Amber, Lexi Blow, and made up something, and Joseline kicked them out.
Exactly.
That's why Amber doesn't like Black Diamond and Raven. That's why she wants to fight them at the reunion.
So do you think this last episode, that's the incident where?
No, it happened. This all happened while filming was done.
Oh,
Hey, Capri doesn't like none of them. I don't know why she don't like Mario and Luigi, but I know that she doesn't like Joseline because she called her a man the first episode. But my thing is this: you all knew what that woman was. We all seen season 2. Y'all seen it. Y'all keep trying to copy shit from it. Y'all making it seem like what makes y'all bitches any better. And they kissed so much ass and rolled so many dick on this season than last season. At least last season they knew how to play the game. These girls are just kissing Joseline's ass so easily. Like, you see how she pushed the fuck out of Amber. Amber didn't do shit, but you so tough. You from Chicago, right? But you come back. You don't try to press her about it. You see what happened when she tried to shit with Miss Natural. Miss Natural went off on her ass. You saw at the reunion when Big Lex and them stood up to her.
That's because that's at the reunion. The show's done.
But still, this reunion, they're talking about like, oh, when I see so and so was on sites, like, hey Capri, she has a big ass mouth, but it's like, you literally are your own worst enemy. Nobody forced you by the hand to do the shit you did. You chose to be a bully. You chose to run your mouth. You chose to be this big bad wolf. You try to copy Big Lex last season so bad. You got to take the heat. That's why Rolly said on the live, how you gonna get mad at what you did, and you're mad because the fans are reacting to the repercussions that you did? You can't sit here and get mad. You chose to do that shit. Nobody forced you to be a bully. That's on you. You're getting mad because you got called a man. I got called fat every day. You don't see me up here crying about it. Like, you sitting here talking, crying about people calling you names, but you got nicknames for everybody. You call wet, wet, dry, dry. You call lollipop candy on a stick. You know, like, you call everybody names, but when someone calls you a man, it's a fucking problem. But let's be honest, K Capri looks like a fucking dude. Like, when they dropped the picture for the premiere, I was like, oh, they got a trans on here now. Oh no, it was a girl. I was like, oh shit, I even know she looks like a boy. You have a whole fade and you dress like a tomboy. What do you expect? That's like if I went on there with fake, if I put tissues in my nipples and I had a wig on, lipstick, they're gonna think I'm trans. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. They think I'm trans. Are you kidding me? What did you expect? And I'm not trying to clown her, but it's like, let's be real and call a spade of spades.
I think she's
What
even
did you expect?
like, I look like a man or something like that, right?
Huh?
She even said it herself, like, yeah, I look like a man. Blah, blah,
I
blah.
thought that was a man when I first seen her because she looks like a man with the fade. If she had on a wig, okay, that's clearly a woman. But when she spoke, she has boobs. She has she's a female. It's not that big of a deal. But
they was saying she was tucking her dick in the bathroom. She wasn't tucking shit.
she doesn't have a penis. Like, they need to stop. She doesn't have a penis. You know, like, they now they're going too far. But my thing is this: if you can't take it, don't dish it. You can dish it, but you can't take it.
Does that, but she does that, and Rolly tried to tell her that.
They all try to tell her. It's like, you can't get mad about something that you did. Now you're mad because the fans are coming for you because of how you acted. That's on you. Like, girl, you're older than me. Like, you said it yourself. You said Joseline told you to fight Wet Wet. But in the episode, you're saying that she was annoying. That's why you fought her. And then Rolly was like, just because production told you to do something doesn't mean you're going to do it. Production never did that with us. And if they did, I'm not going to fight some girl because they told me to. For what?
You gonna jump off a bridge?
I did see that actually. That was with Roly Poly.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I saw a clip of it somewhere else.
But it's like, you
was 100 on it because Rolly has been through so much shit in her life, and she puts that shit behind her, and she gives her happy self a one more chance. But when it comes to reunion, and when you talk about her kids and where she's from, she's gonna show up, and she showed the fuck up. So when it is a Capri, that's a whole 360. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. And then Capri wants to say, well, you never called you a man. You never know what it's like. Okay, but they called Rolly everything under the sun. And like, what you talking about?
Right.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
No, she understands. She just doesn't want to. She wants to play victim because she thought that shit she did was cute and everybody's gonna love her. The whole world hates her. She can't take it.
She thought. She thought.
Yeah, those
Imagine waking up every day to hate comments, like 1,000 hate comments every day in your emails, like your DMs, and you can't escape that. That's her life now, but that's what you chose to do.
I'm saying in the moment she thought that she would become the fan favorite, but it like
Right, and it's like you're not. Like
I don't know.
100.
I'm excited to see what happens in the last couple. So if it's anything like last season was only like 13 episodes. Is that right? 12 or 13?
yeah, they need to just wrap this up and get to a reunion. I just want to see who's gonna be tough, Miss Tough Bitch.
Do you think I heard? Are there anyone that's not showing up to the reunion?
I'm pretty sure a guy probably might not show up. They never said who was not showing up.
She said something in the show like, "Can't wait to see you guys."
And then she changed her mind again. Then she said she was, and she changed her mind for a third time. Guy is not going to the reunion.
They don't need to, because I feel like they just gonna put it all on her and make her like she's the reason, and they're gonna try to like gang up on her. I want all the girls that are weak to not show up, and all the other girls to show up so they can fight with each other.
So who are the strong girls again?
Well, the fake strong girls, the girls who think they're so fucking tough, are K Capri, Amber, Black Diamond, and Raven, and they all got an issue with each other. And then Wetwood doesn't like them, and then K Capri wants to fight Lexi Blow. Lollipop doesn't like Amber. Lollipop doesn't like K Capri. They don't like Lexi Blow. They don't like Black Diamond. They don't like Raven. Um, they don't like Wet Wet. So it's gonna be interesting. But the people that are really gonna throw hands is Amber, I know for sure, and probably K Capri, and maybe Black Diamond, because Raven, she's a punk. Someone's got to touch her before she touched somebody else.
Yeah, I feel like them two, they only ever have a problem when they're together, never separately.
But but here's the thing. They did all that with them other girls, but she never jumped in with Amber, and it's just stupid. Like, and she was talking to Amber from afar. Because if you notice, she was standing behind security the entire time she was arguing with Amber. And then when the Black Diamond came by her side, then she wanted to move up and act all tough. Then when she got knocked down, you see Raven back the fuck up. Raven is a punk, and I don't like her. That's why I call them Mario and Luigi, and Raven looks like a mushroom head. And if she sees this, I don't care.
I don't care. I take offense to it. I take offense to it. One thing that we haven't really touched on in this live, in this review, is the whole thing with Black Diamond dropping the N-word multiple times until she got that deserving ass whooping from Amber. And yes, if you go back and turn your volume up and you can hear Joseline telling security, don't touch him, don't touch him, don't touch him, let her go. And then she's also standing in front of Raven. So she got a justifying ass whooping. But my thing is, Capri, my whole take on it is, why does Capri thinks it's so okay for Black Diamond to drive the N-word because she's where she's from or whatever the fuck she said? So
she said something like it's in her vocabulary, but it's like you don't even know her to vouch for her like that. You just met the bitch like 3 days ago. You don't know that.
Fucking vibe with too. Megan has my vocabulary.
And then also the thing is,
if Riri or Jordan would have been dropping the N-words, would it had been different than Black Diamond.
And she could say it's part of ridiculous. She could say that it's part of her culture or whatever, but the undercover racist part about it is that the only time she uses it is in a derogatory manner.
No, the only time she uses it when she argues with Amber. Because if you go back, she was arguing with Hennessy. She never called Hennessy a nigga. She never called nobody else. She was arguing with a nigga. She didn't call Guy a nigga, and she was hitting her. So she only did that with Amber because Amber's the darkest one in the house. She did that to get under her skin, and it's not like she said it like how us black people say it. She said it like she really says it with an R, but she tries to hiccup and say it with a and it just didn't sound right coming out her mouth. She knew what she was doing, and I'm glad she got her face hit upside her head, and I can't wait for it to happen again. I don't know, because Barbie from last season said the N-word too, and nobody said nothing about that.
Yeah, but do y'all think that's okay?
No, it's not okay. And I don't know why Joseline
is sitting here allowing that. And then it's funny because they said that, and then she's like, Jordan, you said the N word, and I'm just like, you were right there. Even the in my defense dude, he was like, Joseline, you were right there when she said it 8 times. You know exactly who said it. Jordan wasn't even there when she said it.
I think because
if you guys peeped episode before when they were arguing, right? It was just Amber, Black Diamond, and Joseline, and she said it twice, but nobody flinched an eye. Nothing. And Joseline says in all her songs.
That's why
Joseline even said in her confessional, even myself, I need to work on the N word. You say it and drop it in every song. There's no black in Joseline. There's no black in Black Diamond. And where Amber was coming from, for her to cry like that, she wasn't drunk. She wasn't on any drugs. Like, that was some real tears because that bitch was hurt.
And that's why I like Amber too, though, because you're right. Black Diamond did say it already in the previous episode. That was when her arm was broken. And I like how in this episode, Amber was like, oh, your arm's still broken? I don't know.
But my thing is that I also said this with somebody else. I said, why does it take them so long to put their hands on each other? But with the other girls, they were so quick to. Like Amber crying. I'm like, girl, if it was wet, you wouldn't be crying. If it was Chanel, you wouldn't be crying. Why when it's her you're crying? Like, go fight her again as if it was Chanel. Like, you see how she verbally abuses Chanel and Wet constantly with no problem. But she did it with them, but it's like you're taking too long to put your hands on them that you would do with the other girls.
Okay, and say it again, and then she called her that. Like, she said it twice, and it wasn't like saying like, oh yeah, this, that. She was, Amber took it as, and the way I took it as is she was calling her that.
I don't know. I do think it was weird that Amber decided to run out and start crying the second time that day.
She was hurt.
She wasn't hurt because it was just like I still don't get it. I don't get it because if you attack Wet so fast, you was quick to gang up on Gaia, but when it comes to somebody like her, it took you an episode.
Her attacking Wet made her look bad. So I mean, obviously, this isn't gonna make it. This is just as justified.
But it's like look at how long she waited to put hands on Black Diamond. You should have knocked it out of her the minute she said that. Don't wait now because Joseline was around and she was around then. And it's like you could have took both of them out right there. That's why Diamond was talking like that. Because if it was Wet, if Wet was white, you think she would have anticipated? You see what happened their first fight. You saw what happened when they jumped Gaia. Why, when it's Black Diamond, you wait 2 episodes to hit her?
Because she thought she was gonna get jumped.
Get jumped by who?
I mean, this was before they knew that Raven.
Oh, boo-hoo. She claims she's from Chicago. She claims she's from where all the shotters is at. When you from Chicago, you should be prepared. I'm from New York and I prepare, okay? Somebody jump me on that show. If I pick up a glass bottle and knock somebody out, give a brain answer, that's not my fault. It's self-defense. Sue me.
I'm a type of person where I know somebody is fake crying, and when they're crying, when you cry and you let your tears flow, that shit's for show. But when you're crying and you like wipe your tears and hide your face, you're really upset. She already beat her ass for dropping it again. And then when she called it her again the third and fourth time, she had enough. And, she talked to her brother and this and that. And then I do think there was tears. I do. Because people, when they see cry, they let the tears flow for show. They don't cover their face or wipe it away. That's when you're not fake crying. And that's coming from a real narcissistic myself. Somebody who plays that game and knows how to do mind games. She didn't do that.
All right, well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I will catch you guys on the next review you guys are having.
All right, thanks for
stopping talking. Thanks for letting me rant.
New song with Judy J already?
I heard that.
Awesome. I was gonna play it on here if you hadn't.
Are you gonna interview her? Because I try to get her an interview on my G panel.
I don't know, Charlie. What's up with that? Charlie's the connect. You're the one that's supposed to book all these interviews.
Yeah, because if you guys, I would love to come. I have some. I have like real questions to ask these girls.
All right, we're working on it.
Wet hasn't read my message yet, but Judy,
because Cause I hit up Stony, I hit up Skittles, and she got back to me, and it's 500 to book her, and me and my other co-parent was not paying that. I reached out to Gabriella, I reached out to Maria, I reached out to Brown Sugar. We actually were speaking in my DMs, and she hasn't gotten back to me. So when they don't get back to me after like 3 days, I just move on. I got back with Judy. She got back with me via email. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, but you know, I'm working on it. It's hard, but
Well, I'm pretty sure. I would say 90% sure. I do want to do an interview with Judy. But I want to go to people that are on the newer cast of Zeus and what's going on now. But Riri, I've been talking to. Wet has not read my message yet. And,
why do you want to talk to Riri?
yeah, she brings nothing to the show. Nothing.
She's just somebody that we and we weren't there, and we can get stuff from that we never seen and never heard.
You're right. You're right.
They're all contract at that point, so whoever you can get, And I sure don't want some dusty answers from that cast. I don't want Jordan. I'd rather have Riri.
Why? Jordan's nice. I'd rather have Jordan than Riri.
I like Jordan, but it's just like they don't give her enough camera time. It's just like she deserves more camera time. It's just like, but just like in the video that opens every episode, where is Jordan? Not there. It's Riri, Lollipop, and Lexi Blow. So if one of them does not win, I have $5,000 in my account, and I'll give it to one of y'all that will bet me against that one of them don't win. Period.
I don't know about all that. I don't got all that.
I don't say you got to give me 5,000. I give you 5,000.
All right, bet. All right, that's a bet. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, but I do think I am about to head out of here. I know you gotta head out of here.
Don't think so.
Oh no, wait. So real quick, tell everyone where they can find you on social media, though.
At Safion Jawan.
That's your name.
All platforms. Yup.
Awesome. Charlie, let them know where they can find you.
Up on the line a while, but thanks, I've been on here back to my phone, but you can find me on Instagram at CharlieGreen_Bella
All right, and everybody, as you know, you can follow me at the Gino Bino. It's right here on all platforms, and also don't forget to check out my music on Apple Music, all platforms, etc. All that. Subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. All right. See you guys.